this around the time of the Reagan-Gorbachev meeting in Geneva. And teacher turns to her 7th grade class and says, so, what do you all think about the armed situation? And there's a little kid doodling in the back. You know, he's drawing a picture of Superman. He suddenly goes, hey, I know who could fix all this. Why doesn't Superman just get rid of all these weapons? And the class laughs at him and they call him a jerk. But he writes a letter to Superman. And so now Superman's got a problem of what to do.
And so I've come to a decision. I'm going to do what our governments have been unwilling or unable to do. Effective immediately, I'm going to rid our planet of all nuclear weapons.
Now, where this really came from was a group of kids in Boston made a documentary film themselves called A Message to Our Parents about their fears of growing up in a nuclear age. And I did the wraparounds and interviewed the kids. And also that summer, Samantha Smith died. And I remember, you know, what I felt at that time. And I think those combinations of things seem to make it happen.
The thing that Superman 4 has done that's wonderful is that it's a kid who says the world's just one big place. I don't see borders dividing the countries. It's just one big place. And so hopefully, done with this simplicity and purity and honesty, the way it's done in this movie, audiences will come out and have to get rid of their prejudices.
Superman 4 reunites Reeve and Kidder with alumni from the first 3 adventures, while adding Mariel Hemingway to the cast as Daily Planet editor Lacey Warfield. Pretty in Pink star Jon Cryer also co-stars as Lex Luthor's nephew and partner in crime.
Right. They keep saying that he's bratty and he's spoiled, and he's not. He's kind of a nice dude. He's like probably from the valley, you know, and he talks sort of like that. And, you know, he calls Superman the dude of steel.
This is my nephew, Lenny. He worships me.
The dude of steel. Boy, are you gonna get it.
Why has Superman survived for the past 50 years? What's the secret to his longevity? How has the story of Superman been able to capture the hearts and minds of young people generation after generation? Reeve provided some insight into the comic book legend.
There is the potential for all things within all of us, I think. We generally function at one fraction of our capabilities, and we know that. So here is a character who's us as we kind of are going down the street. Things don't work. We bump into things. The dog bites us as we go for the newspaper. We can't get a cab. We can't get a girl. You know, all things go wrong. But within us is that, you know, just by simple transformation, what it is, I mean, by going into the phone booth, he does for us what our imaginations will, which is to release us into our true potential.
Next, loot, larceny, and lunacy. When the chips are down, it's a greedy, 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 greedy world, and the buck stops here in the $1 Million Mystery. Next.
One of Hollywood's funniest creature features comes home.
What if it's him?
Who?
Bigfoot.
Starring John Lithgow and Harry.
Don't sit!
Who is neither Harry ape or wholly human.
Am I missing something?
What Harry is an Oscar winner. And if life with Harry isn't livable, it sure is lovable. Harry and the Hendersons. Today, HBO, the best movies.
Would the more attractive of you please step forward?
Meet Arthur.
How rich are you? I wish I had a dime for every dime I have here.
He's got a very funny outlook on life.
What do you do for a living? I race cars, I play tennis, I fondle women, but I have weekends off, and I am my own boss. Are you a hooker? I forgot. I just thought I was doing great with you.
Keep smiling. 688-5549.
Usually one must go to a bowling alley to meet a woman of your stature.
Dudley Moore.
Where's the rest of this moose?
Liza Minnelli.
He's a millionaire.
You have my permission to marry him.
Sir John Gielgud.
Anticipating your condition, and I brought you orange juice, coffee, and aspirins. Or do you need to throw up?
I want to marry you.
Arthur.
Arthur, can you live without the money?
It's a riches to rags love story.
Steve Martin in his most critically acclaimed performance.
Excuse me, is that your nose or did a bus park on your face?
Roxanne on HBO, the best movies.
Are we having fun yet?
The War-Torn and the Side-Splitting, tonight on HBO. At 8, in World War II Japan, an American POW finds forbidden love. Captive Hearts. At 10, the distaff side of daffiness. On location, Women of the Night 2. At 11, that's what friends are for. Mark Harmon's buddies to the rescue in Let's Get Harry. Captive Hearts and Captive Harry, tonight on HBO.
The following movie has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America. Parental guidance is suggested.